What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube, and today I've got a DVD book haul. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, but first I've got to say, I did my Lion King video earlier today, and I put it up, and my camera cut out before I could finish the video. My camera on my phone is pretty full, so the video cut off right at the end of my review. Nonetheless, I got my thoughts out there, so if you guys want to see my review of 2019's Lion King on my drive-in segment, check out my channel. I've got many other updates coming this week, including a Toy Story 4 review, a review of what I've been doing with movies, music videos, books, all that fun stuff. If you guys like my horror art that I create and sell, please come check my update on that. And hopefully I got this memory problem solved on my phone. My phone's only about a year and a half old, and already memory is getting low on it, so hopefully this video finishes out. But I went to the convention center here in a place in Pittsburgh once a year. They rent this convention center out. Half Price Books does this book and DVD sale where there's books, DVDs, vinyl, CDs, games, all kind of stuff. And everything in the building is $2 or less. So I go every year and get a big bunch of stuff. I picked up 13 DVDs and Blu-rays. Actually, to be precise, I picked up 11 DVDs, 2 Blu-rays, and 1 book. 14 total items for $28. So 11 DVDs, 2 Blu-rays, and 1 book for $28. Really good deal overall. Everything was $2. Like I said, some Blu-rays, some stuff was sealed. It was a really nice haul. So let me quickly show you guys what I picked up. We'll start with the book. First of all, I only got 1 book this time. I have too many books already that I have not read yet, but I had to get this. On the way out of the store, I was in line. The line loops around the entire store. And I was in this long line looking at a table in front of me full of books, and I came across this book on the way out the door. Did I do that? The best and worst of the 90s. You guys know my company is called Nostalgic Nightmare Productions. I love nostalgia. The 90s is my favorite decade. That's when I was formative growing up, is the 90s, and so I love the 90s. And right there you see Steve Urkel and Pump Shoes and Captain Planet on the cover. I cannot wait. It's a picture book. There's a bunch of pictures and different chapters on Super Nintendos and Talk Boys and Home Alone and figures and plush dolls and Pogs and all kind of cool stuff in this book. There's all kind of chapters and sections and pictures. Colorful, vibrant, talking about the talking points of the 90s for $2. I cannot wait to relive the 90s in this book. 2 Blu-rays I got real quick. I got a slipcover Blu-ray of Deadpool. I've seen this several times, but never actually owned it on Blu-ray. This is a slipcover as well. Love this movie. I think it's one of the best. I think he's Marvel, right? I believe Deadpool's Marvel. I think he's the best Marvel superhero these days. I love the first one. I love the newest one as well. Huge Deadpool fan. Blu-ray for $2. Can't beat that. Also on Blu-ray, I got a sealed Blu-ray of American Psycho, the uncut version. You cannot beat. And I love this movie. It's an all-time classic. Patrick Bateman. Really, really amazing movie overall. I love this thing. It is in the horror lexicon. Again, this is entirely sealed Blu-ray, uncut, American Psycho for $2. I saw this and I could not believe that it was unopened and uncut. Best version I ever owned. I think I have this on VHS, but never on DVD. Now I've got it on Blu-ray for $2. Now for the DVD portion, I picked up one that I've never seen before. Robert. This is a killer... Sorry, the stickers are still on there. I didn't peel the stickers off yet. But Robert is a killer doll movie. It says, the doll that started it all. I know there's like 2 or 3 of these movies. I've seen them advertised in like Target and Walmart for like $10 a piece. So I got this first Robert for $2. And again, I've never seen these, but I love killer doll movies. It's one of my favorite subgenres of horror. I always enjoy dolls and Child's Play, Puppet Master, all that stuff. So I think I'll enjoy Robert. It says, he walks, he talks, he kills. If you guys have seen Robert, spoiler-free, tell me in the comments down below what you think of it. I've not seen it, but it looks cool, and I figured for $2, why not take a chance on it? If I like it, I'll go to Target and pick up the sequel as well. Then I got another one here, DVD, The Innkeepers. This is one that I saw recently thanks to Shudder. Shout out to Shudder, the best streaming service in the world, the horror Netflix. This is Ty West, who I like his work. I do think he's a little overrated with his pacing. But his Ty West visuals are great. He's a good director. I like his style. This is a fun, haunted mansion kind of ghost story. A little slow in the middle, but overall very solid. Decent characters. I enjoyed this one. Not as much as some others did, but I did like this movie a lot. And for $2, it is nice to add to my Ty West collection, which includes now this and House of the Devil. So I enjoyed this movie, and I think it's worth the $2 for sure. This one here is an Ultimate Collection horror DVD. There are 5 movies on this. I got it for 2 in particular. There is Prom Night 2, Halloween 5, Halloween H2O, and Halloween Resurrection. I already own all the Halloweens on Blu-ray, obviously already, but I never owned the 2 Prom Nights. I owned the Prom Night 1 on VHS and never owned Prom Night 2. So I saw this for $2, and I figured, well, even though I already own 3 of the movies, I don't own Prom Night 1 or 2 on DVD, and I love both those movies, especially the original, but the second one is a lot of fun as well. So to get these 2 movies, plus have an extra copy of the other 3 Halloweens as well, for $2, can't beat that. Speaking of Halloween, I also got Rob Zombie's Halloween Remake unrated version. It is a 2-disc director's cut version of Rob Zombie's Halloween Remake. Now, I hate Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 remake. That is my all-time least favorite remake ever, along with Psycho in '98. So the second Halloween, not so good. But this first Rob Zombie Halloween is a really solid movie overall. I liked it a lot. I thought it told a good story. I thought it was dark and gritty. And again, his making-ofs are always super long. There's like a ton of features on the second disc of this. So not only am I getting this Halloween, which I never owned on DVD, but now I've got the 2-disc uncut version, director's cut version, which will be a lot more gritty and dark as well. So I think this is worth $2 in completing now my entire Halloween collection. I've got them all now. Then I've got another film that I recently rewatched on Shudder. I watched this a lot in the 90s. My mom and I love this movie. I saw it again on Shudder recently, and it held up super well. Fear. I love this kind of dark, dangerous lover, older man kind of thing they have going on here. This is a really fun 90s relationship drama horror film. I really enjoyed this a lot. If you guys have not seen Fear, it's available now on Shudder. Shudder's only $5 a month and has a lot of great horror content, so go check that out on Shudder or pick up this DVD like I did for $2. Next, I've got a 2-disc special edition version from Vista series of Unbreakable. This is the trilogy that M. Night Shyamalan started with Split that I really enjoyed, and the newest Glass that just came out that I didn't see yet. I've never seen Unbreakable. I have seen Split and I really enjoyed it, and I hear this one is even better, so I'm looking forward to seeing this. I thought I owned it. It wound up being Unstoppable, the train movie, which is not quite good, but I now have this 2-disc version of Unbreakable, and I can't wait to watch this so that I can go watch Glass. And again, a nice 2-disc special edition DVD here for $2. Then we've got Zombieland. I saw this in theaters when it first came out. I love this movie. I'm looking forward to the original. The trailer for the new one just dropped. Zombieland 2 is coming out in October. I cannot wait. But I love this movie. I officially own it on DVD. I've seen it a million times, and it is one of the best zombie horror films ever, in my opinion, and one of the best horror comedies ever made to me. I love the cleverness of this. I love the cast. I love this movie. It was $2. R.L. Stine's The Haunting Hour movie. I have most of the TV episodes of the Haunting Hour series on DVD. I always enjoyed this. I enjoy R.L. Stine's solo movies when it comes to Fear Street, Goosebumps, all that stuff. And now I've got my first ever Haunting Hour movie. It's an hour-and-a-half movie based on the TV series, but it's a different story. Never saw this before, but I love R.L. Stine's content. I will always collect any R.L. Stine series, books, or DVDs that I see out. So for $2, I'm going to give this a chance tomorrow. Speaking of childhood favorites, Hocus Pocus, what can you say? One of the best childhood horror movies of all time. It's a Halloween staple. I love this movie. I'm glad to finally own it on DVD. I own it on VHS, and now I can finally upgrade. And a couple comedies to end the thing here. We got Ted. I love this movie. I saw this also in theaters, but never owned it. I think it's hilarious. It is one of the best recent comedies to come out in the last decade, in my opinion. I'm very hit or miss on comedies, but I quite enjoy this one. For $2, I think this is a hoot. And is this 90s or mid-2000s classic? 2001. Jennifer Love Hewitt, the amazing Jennifer Love Hewitt, the icon. And Heartbreakers. I love the mother-daughter con love story. This is a fun, mindless but fun intertwining plot. I really enjoyed this. I love Jennifer Love Hewitt. Big fan of this movie for $2. So again, there you have it. 11 DVDs, 2 Blu-rays, and a book, all for $28. What did you guys think? What are your favorites in this list? And have you seen the ones that I have not seen? That would be Unbreakable, The Haunting Hour, and Robert. Have you seen those Talk to me about those in the comments. And what are your favorite picks in this list? Tell me in the comments down below. I will see you guys for the next haul, and take care.